Hey, this is a Kubota RTV, but in general, this is about small engine load testing batteries and even to cars. Properly load testing a battery. We've seen a lot of this the past couple years where battery, good power, charging system's good, 13.5 to 14. Load test, weak, but not terrible. Someone would think, oh, I could charge a battery and it's good. But a proper way to see this with actual load with a starter is if you're able to get to your key and start it without, having to do a song and a dance with your foot on the brake and reach across, or if you got one of the start buttons that you can hook up, turn it on and crank it and see what the battery actually loads with the starter. And that'll tell you if the battery is actually bad, even though it says weak. And typically it'd be all right if it held at 10, but this one's gonna go way past that. So we'll start it. It drops to 6, okay? And especially on these small engines, when you have low voltage and a crank, when it goes down below, 10 volts, 8 volts to 6 volts, you burn connections and solenoids, you burn connections, on the solenoid in the starter, you're burning stuff up in the brushes with low voltage. So the biggest thing I can tell you with any small engine, when load testing a battery, try to load test it against a key turn. All right, so I took a jump pack and hooked to these cables and turned the jump pack on, started it, didn't drop below 10, fired right up. Okay, so this battery is old. It's a decent battery, but it's weak for this starting unit. Eventually it would end up burning out a solenoid on the starter, or burning a brush to the starter, or taking the starting solenoid out completely. We see it on lawnmowers and stuff all the time, and it always leads back to a low voltage situation upon starting. So make sure you got your charging unit working right. You should be charging at least at 13 to 14.5 volts. That really depends on your system and what you have, but it's just simple stuff to check. Just because your battery load tests all right with this load tester doesn't mean it's good. We've seen it with cars, especially with push to start cars and stuff, and especially older cars with like a heavy draw starter. The starter will load test great, and you can even have a jump pack on the battery and it still won't turn over, and you'll think, oh, the starter's bad on my 71 Chevy. It's not. Your battery's bad. Put the load meter on there and have a friend, or if you don't have one of the jump switches to do it where you can watch it, put the load meter on and watch what it does. The start, when you go to start it, it'll jump down to like 2 volts. So please like and subscribe. Lord bless you guys all, and read John 3:1-21 in your Bibles. If you have questions, go ahead in the comment area, ask. If I can help you, I'll answer, and if I can't, I'll say I don't know. So thank you guys.